Now let's roll.
Pulled the car out, or the truck out. Got a chalk there on the front wheel. My brother's helping me jack it up. We got a couple jack stands under there for safety. I'll be doing the lowering blocks today. I got 4-inch lowering blocks. These are your U-bolts. These are the ones you're going to want to move. The bolts are on the bottom here. I've already fucking started spraying those down. They're down here. I've already started spraying those down with PB Blaster a couple days in advance. Remove the U-bolts. There they are right there. This is like the top sleeve that's going to go on top of the axle. I'll put that back on. Jack under the rear end so it gives me enough clearance so I can lift up the rear end from the leaf spring there. So I'm just giving myself enough room to put the block in. Block, this is how it's going to go in. It's got this little notch right here, this little nipple that's going to go on the top. And then you see right here there's another little nipple that's for the bottom. And then put that, there it is on the bottom. That's where it's going to go, a little hole there. Finally got the lowering block in. They're all bolted up, all snugged up. Now I'm just going to drop it down and see what it does. Well, I'm going to put the tire on, drop it down.
Let it do what it does.
Let it. So the block is installed. My brother's dropping it down, so let's see the difference. Holy shit, look at that. Let me stand back so you get a good shot of how much it dropped down. Before I started, you can see the wheel gap here. Look at that shit, how much it is. Passenger side, after we lowered it, now you can see the difference from the driver's side to this side. Now I'm going to start the driver's side. Alright, so the first thing you're going to want to do before you even jack up the car is break the lug nuts free. So right now my brother's helping me. He's breaking the lug nuts free. We're getting it ready for the driver's side. The driver's side, now I'm just taking off the bolts here on the bottom. I already got it coupled off. The bolt on the bottom is a 3/4, so I'm using a 3/4 socket to take that bad boy off. Bolts that are holding down these U-bolts here, so we're going to want to replace those with the longer ones that came in the kit. These are the ones, you can see the difference. Check it out. See that? This is the stock one here. Big difference, guys. This is the block that's going in, 4-inch lowering block. This kit, it came with the U-bolts, the bolt itself, the lowering blocks. Alright guys, so I got all the U-bolts off. I've taken all 4 of them off. But what happens is this little shock, the shock bracket here, this guy moves and it changes your angle. So you're going to want to release or fucking take off the shock so you can release the tension. Bolt that down and then go back with the shock up top after you lift up your leaf spring a little bit. So I had to do that on the passenger side. It was a major bitch. But I just wanted to tell you guys that part because I have seen a few videos. Nobody has explained that part. When you do install your lowering blocks, this will help with the installation. So right now, we're going to jack up the rear end to give us enough room to put the lowering block in between the leaf spring and the axle here. I almost have everything ready. Just trying to line up the little nipple on the top here. You can see it's almost there with the rear end. We're gonna have to just kind of pull on the rear end a little bit, get it nice and get it in place. Kind of took a few times to go up and down with it, but we finally got it nice and flush. There it is. All right, so what we did is I loosened up the jack. Well, I mean the shock. I took the shock off so that we can put the bracket, get it in place here on the bottom. So now my brother's gonna lift it up a little bit, lift the spring up, or the leaf spring up. Right now we're just tying down the lug nuts, and I'm just gonna go over everything, show you guys how it came out. See that shit? Looks good. So this is how it looks with the torsion bars cranked down almost all the way in the front, and then in the back's got 4-inch lowering blocks. We took it for a ride and the torsion bars kind of settled in a little bit. You can see the front end dropped a little bit more. Alright, so right now we're going to put the X's on the headlights here because it's a drift truck. Alright, first lying down, That's easily about 5 horsepower added right there.
Maybe more.
Maybe.
Oh.
Now we got the second one down.
You have to do a snow hooning video soon.
Oh, I will. I'll do a couple snow drifts in this fucker for sure.
At the church.
In Mexico.
Yeah.
Made a huge difference on the front end with that and the black grill. Check it out. So I got one final installation here for the truck. This is what I was waiting for to lower it.